Welcome back. This is Talk of the Town, and our final segment. We have yet another brew pub to talk with right now. And joining me, I have Vike Malling. He's the co-owner with his wife, Lori, of Viking Brew Pub. And he's brought along his brewmaster. This is David Worth. Thanks for joining me today, guys.
Well, thank you.
Okay, so Viking Brew Pub. Of course it's in Stoughton. That only makes sense.
That's right.
And there are a lot of brew pubs around these days. You guys are about 4 years old. Wondering what makes you unique.
I'd say the most unique thing about us is probably our bar is a Viking Ship. And my brother-in-law spent over 2 months building it. It's all custom done, has a dragon, and he carved the dragon's head. And the dragon actually will blow smoke with the fog machine that we have. And it kind of makes us unique. It's almost a tourist attraction. Kids and all ages love to see it, smoke.
Mm-hmm. I've seen it online, and you should too. It is very beautiful, the wood coloring and the design job that he did. And how neat that it was made. By, you said your brother-in-law?
My brother-in-law was the carpenter and did the woodwork. My father-in-law, Dwayne Brixon, he did the layout, and he was a master carpenter, and so he did all the dimensions, how to build the ship strong and everything, and so.
That's definitely unique and extremely one of a kind in this case.
Yes.
All right, well, we'll talk about some of the beer in a moment, David, but let's start with the pub fare that you have to offer to go along with your beer.
Want to cover
well, I mean, the pub fare, it's I guess I wouldn't call it pub fare. We've kind of evolved to a restaurant.
Oh, okay.
So we've kind of evolved past the brew pub standard. We talk about all the time that we're now more a restaurant than we are a brew pub. So we have a very heavily Scandinavian influence, and actually the menu is designed by the executive chef at the Milwaukee Women's Club. Mm-hmm. So he is a Scandinavian. So it fit. He just happened to be a customer, and one night was sitting there, said he would help us, and the next thing we know, here we have a world-renowned chef doing our menu of Viking Brew Pub. So.
Can you give us a few examples of what you have?
Well, Scandinavian cod's one of the dishes he came up with cod, and it has a rye crumb crust on it, and it's over braised, butter braised cabbage. And those flavors just all blend together so well, and so he's really good with flavors.
Very good.
Yeah.
If you're not there to see the smoking dragon, you're there for some really great food and great beer too. So as I mentioned, you've been open a little over 4 years, and I noticed that you have, at least in the Google reviews, I don't know about TripAdvisor, but Google reviews are really rating you very highly. I have one person I read that said, I can't remember another brew pub that I enjoyed this much. That's pretty neat. What can you say about your customers?
Well, we have some great customers, a real nice clientele, and so if you look at the social media, I'd say our average score is 4 out of 5, and so TripAdvisor has us number 2 restaurant in Stoughton itself, and they rate us 4 out of 5. So yeah, we're really pleased with our customer response.
Congratulations,
like
especially with being so young, too.
Yes.
All right. Well, David, tell us about some of the beer styles that you have.
Some of the beer styles, pretty much all the beer styles. So we make a variety of everything. We have 4 or 5 kind of mainstays, an IPA, German Pilsner, some other things. But I think the big thing for us is we try to make beers very authentic. We talked about this early on, not cutting costs, not cutting corners. So if we're doing an English beer, we're doing English grains, English yeast, English hops. Same thing with Belgian beers, same thing with any particular region of the world that we're making a beer from. We try to make it very authentic and use ingredients from that region to make each beer.
And do you have something special coming for holidays?
Oh, we always have special things. No pumpkin beer, sorry. For anybody who wants some pumpkin beer, I'm so sorry. We do have an Oktoberfest right now. We will have a Yule Ale for Christmas. And at other times of the year, we have different beers, depending on what type of year it is. So, winter's kind of more dark beers, stouts, porters, those type of things.
Mm-hmm. So now to the important questions. How did the Wacky Wednesday hot dog creation contest go?
Well, it's been Wacky Burger, and I think it's going to end here tomorrow night. Then we're going to do hot dogs.
Okay.
And so we've got a lot of customer response, and inputs on what they think would make a good Wacky Burger. And
then some wacky ones.
Yeah, and now we're going to get some for hot dogs.
Hot dogs as well.
We'll determine a winner, and then part of the proceeds, of that winner, we'll tally it all up and do that to their charity. So.
Well, lots of fun things going on. Go see that awesome dragon that makes the bar at the Viking Brew Pub in Stoughton. Thanks so much for coming in today.
Okay, thank you.
All right, and that's it for our show. Special thanks to all of our guests for coming into our Channel 57 studios, and thanks to you for watching. We'll see you next time.